Hello, everybody. It's Mindy. It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday. What day is it for you? Tuesday for me. Wednesday for you. Well, I know it is WIP and Chat day. That's what day it is. Yeah. So let's start by talking about what I'm working on. I am working on my Francesca Studio Works. It is when the kittens are away, the mice will play. Yeah. Super cute. I'm working as fast as I can. So I'm annoyed at the moment because I just took this off of my table and redid it and, put new release papers on because I got to a new row and all that stuff. And I have the cutest little cover minder. It is a little llama. It's not very big. And I got that from Saban, and she sent that to me specifically because, I crochet and all that. And she wanted me to have this cute little cover minder. Do you think I can find that thing? I cannot find it. I do not know where it's at. When I took the painting off my table, it wasn't on the painting. Wasn't holding my paper back. I can't find it. I'm so annoyed. I've been looking everywhere, and it's got to be in this office somewhere, right? It must have fallen off. Maybe I bumped it, moved my drills or something, and knocked it off. I don't know. I know. I'm just upset. I'm upset. Saban, I'm so upset. It's got to be here. I'm going to keep looking. If it fell off, where'd it go to? On the floor somewhere, under the desk, under the bookshelf over here. I don't even know. I'm going to keep looking. Anyhow, so there's that. Okay, let's move on. So I'm on my third row of release papers across. Third row. That's not quite halfway. Not quite, because another release paper row doesn't quite finish it off, does it? Let's see. No, okay. We'll cut, one release paper, a whole nother row of release papers, and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. Oh, anyhow, I'm just not getting done as quick as I had wanted to. I was hoping to finish this in April, and it's not looking it. I can't go up there. There's plastic up there. Hello, I can't go that far. Not looking promising, is it? No. I've made a lot of progress. I've gotten a lot done, but not anywhere near what I had hoped to get done. So now that means in May, now I have 2 things I really need to work on. I've got about a quarter of a Chuck Pinson to finish. And I'll have, I don't know, whatever's left of this at the end of the month to finish up in May. Wish me luck. I need those 2 things done. I need them done. Seriously, you guys, come on. I can't have any more overlapping, lingering whips. I want them done. So wish me luck, please. Wish me luck. Anyhow, this is the last week for Francesca's Spring Fling. We've got the rest of April to go. I'm going all the way to the last day of April. We're going to go all the way through the 30th before I pick my last weekly winner. And then we'll have grand prize. Have 2 paintings from Francesca's to give away. So there's one more gift card, and then I have some paintings to give away. So super excited about that. Not sure how I'm gonna do the paintings as the grand prize type thing, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get there. I'll figure it out. Do I do it in my live? Maybe. Do I? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We got a little time to figure it out. All right. So anyhow, there's that. I've been loving seeing everyone's progress photos, and everything is looking so good. You guys can go look at the pictures too. It's in Facebook under Diamond Moments and Krafts, and you can go check out the pictures all day, all you want. It's available for you to look at. So go check them out. See what you think. They're really, really pretty. And people are just having a great time working on them, showing their progress, sharing with each other. I'm looking for another symbol. I'm sorry. I'm just like, what do I have here? Let's do this. That's what I'm working on. Trying to find another symbol. I can't talk and think about symbols at the same time, apparently. So, yeah, check out the pictures. And I'll just say it one more time. They're still having a sale. There is still a sale at Francesca Studio Works, I believe all the way through the end of April. Several paintings are marked down. Some are $5. Lavender Serenade is marked down $15, you guys, and she's beautiful. So take advantage of that while you can. Go check them out. Okay? All right. I will be giving away a gift card at the end of my live, at the end of this video today. I'll be giving away week 3's gift card. Week 4, the post is up for week 4, and I've told people post a progress or a finish. If you're going to get a finish, put your finish up there. You know, you got until the 30th. You can post a finish. I'm telling you, there's one that is calling my name, and that is the sunflower one. Several people are working on the sunflower painting, and it's just like going, Mindy, 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 work on me, work on me. I'm like, I can't yet, but I want to. It is turning out so pretty. A couple people are working on Erlina and Nuru. That one's looking fabulous as well. Yeah, they're turning out great, you guys. They're just awesome. So loving it. All right. You know, I'm making a kitty. You can tell that, right? This is one of the cats. This is one of the cats right here, and this is the other cat over here. So I guess I'm making both kitties right now. I'm working on both of the kitty cats that are sleeping and letting the mice play. All right. Segue right into my next topic, and that is mice. Mice. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do about this mouse situation in my greenhouse, right? So after doing more reinforcement in the greenhouse, putting more screws in, more of the foam strips, yada yada, I've had several days that I have seen no evidence of mice. So now that I have things popping up out of the dirt, I need to be able to uncover them. The plants are starting to grow, they're getting taller, and it's time to leave the covers off. I can't have the covers on, okay? Well, I've been going out in the morning and uncovering them because I figure they're safe during the day, but at night, I need to cover them back up. All right. So that's what I've been doing. And it's been working. I went out there this morning to take the covers off. I have one tray. The dahlias have not sprouted yet. The dahlias take a little bit longer to actually germinate, so they have not sprouted yet. But the others, I go out and I take the lid off in the morning and just let them be free, because I figure the mice, if there's mice, they're not going to really come in during the day and, you know, bug things in the greenhouse. And it's been working just fine, right? Well, I go out this morning to free little plants, let them fly free, and one of my trays has a hole in it. through the plastic in the back corner. I'll show you a picture here. I'll try to remember to put the picture in here. I sent it to Dale, and I was like, are you kidding me? Not only were they getting the lids off, which I took care of that by putting rocks on top of the lids, now they're just chewing through the tray, through the plastic, chewed right through it. I'm like, are you serious? Right now? Are you serious? I mean, what else can I do? I don't have a clue. I think I need a cat. Just maybe I could put a cat in there at night. It wouldn't be hot at night, right? Just here, kitty, go sleep in my greenhouse at nighttime. Not during the day, because I don't think the mice are going to bother it during the daytime. Just sleep out there at night. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I think at this point, I'm going to have to just bring them inside. I mean, what else? What other options do I do? Unless there is some other way to protect all of the trays out there overnight that is mouse proof, then I won't have to bring them in every night. I mean, I want them in the greenhouse. They still need the heat and the light that they get outside. But that sounds like a royal pain to have to bring them in every night and take them back out every morning. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? So I think Dale's going to try to stop at Menards today, get some more screws. There's one side, which is on the garden side, that he didn't have enough screws to do every single panel, every little gap gets a screw. That's what he was doing, but he ran out of screws. So I think he's going to try to pick up some more screws and finish the one side, reinforcing that just as much as possible. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. At this point, I think I'm going to reach out to, maybe I reach out to someone over at Floret and ask, do you have any rodent problems in your greenhouses? And if so, what do you do to combat rodents getting into your trays and things like that? I don't know. It's just bizarre. So I'm annoyed, totally annoyed. Dale's like, let me think about it. Let me think. I'm like, okay. I mean, my one thought was I could put them in like a Rubbermaid tote overnight, but I mean, it would require several Rubbermaid totes, I don't have one. I don't think we have enough for each tray. And it's not supposed to be this way. It's just not supposed to be this hard, right? Oh, goodness. It's not supposed to be this hard. I'm supposed to be able to grow things in this beautiful greenhouse that my husband spent so much time building and he's so proud of, and it's really so nice. It's just not right. It's not right. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna keep problem solving and keep thinking about what to do. And until we figure out a better solution, I might just be bringing the little babies inside at night just to keep them safe. Because like during the day, I don't see anything out there bugging them during the day. I go out multiple times during the day and I haven't noticed anything during the daylight hours. So I think they're safe during the day for the most part. I should not say that too loud. Let's, knock on wood here. But I think they've been okay during the day. But anyhow, let me know if you're a gardener, if you have any ideas, any suggestions, let me know. Because I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm running out of ideas. Wondering if there's something we could build to put over them, at night. Like, can he make a wood box? I don't know. There's a huge cardboard box that the furniture came in, and we could put the trays in there. I don't know if they would all fit. They might. But then here's my thought. That's not going to fit in my greenhouse, first of all. So it would have to stay outside. And that just exposes it to all kinds of problems outside. And being cardboard, a cardboard box, I'm just like, if they can chew through a plastic tray, they can chew through a cardboard box. They can, right? So that doesn't seem like the most logical solution either. Maybe something wooden I can cover them with at night. I don't know. All right, that's enough about my woes and my troubles with my critters. My critters, Lord. Who knew? Who knew it would be so difficult? Anyhow. So what else has been going on besides my plant life? I was out weeding yesterday, got a couple of flower beds weeded out by the road. Well, that is not a drill that's going to work. That is some weird little rect or triangular thing. Got the 2 flower beds out by the road weeded, and I'm super excited. I knew that there was a lupine growing. I had lupines last year, and they were beautiful. And I saw one healthy lupine plant that popped up out there. Well, as I was weeding, I found a lot of little tiny, tiny lupines. I had to be very careful as I was weeding in that area because they're little itty bitty bitty lupines, and they're out there. They are growing. So I'm super excited to find these little lupines. Lupines are such pretty flowers. If you have ever seen the bluebonnets in Texas, that's what lupines look like. And they are beautiful. They're just gorgeous. My mom had quite a nice patch at her house in one of her flower gardens. And they just always kept coming back up every year. She never had any trouble. Well, I've planted lupines several times, and they always just seem to die and disappear. Well, I'm happy to report I'm going to have lupines this year. They've come up. I am happy. Happy, happy, happy. So there's that. Dale has been working on that boat for his friend. That boat has been at our house now for a week or more. He has painted the trailer. The trailer looks good. I actually picked out the paint. I picked out a very light, like a sagey green. And I was like, that'll look good. It's naturey color, It'll be great for a boat trailer. It's a great color. And I told his friend, I'm like, I picked it out. Let me know if you like it. And so he came over the other day and he looked at it. Yesterday he came over and he was like, I love it. It's beautiful. It's a great color. He didn't say beautiful. It's a great color. I love it. Looks great on the trailer. I'm like, see, Dale? See? I told you. So he's got the trailer painted, and then the accent pieces are white. So it looks really nice. Now the boat is not the best looking. The boat's a little ratty-tatty. It's kind of like a pea green, not even pea green. I don't know what color it is. I won't even try to explain it. It's not a pretty color, but anyhow, he's been working on the boat for the guy a little bit too, like working on the seats because the seats were kind of not in the best shape, and put some sealer inside the boat because there were a couple places in the boat that had some leaks. So they got some Flex Seal and put some Flex Seal in it. You see those commercials for Flex Seal, and anything will work. I mean, it'll work on anything, especially boats. They got these commercials where they show a boat or whatnot and they Flex Sealed it. Like, okay. Anyhow, Dale's been working on the boat now, and he's done. He is done. He says he's done. Cleaned it up, did lots of little things, and the boat's ready to go back home. So yay, yay, the boat's ready to go back home. He says he needs one more thing for the trailer. He's going to get a new tube for one of the tires before he lets him drive off with it. It needs a tube and a tire. So he's just been like buying stuff and doing stuff and keeping his receipts, and the guy's going to pay him when he's all done and pay him for his time as well. So there's that. I'm like, okay, well, it has kept Dale busy for well over a week. Like I said, he's just been out there messing with the trailer, messing with this boat. But it's done. It's going to be ready to go home. So after he got all that done, he decided it was time to work on his lawnmower. It's time to start thinking about mowing the lawn. People around here have already mowed their lawn. The neighbors next door have mowed once. One lady down the street, she has mowed. I mean, I haven't thought the grass was that long yet, that it required mowing, but people are mowing. Dale's like, yeah, I think it's time to get the lawnmower on the tractor, and I think it's time to mow for the first time. And I was like, okay. So he did that yesterday, cleaned up his tractor, did all that kind of stuff, and he put new blades on it. He got some new blades this year, and he's really happy with them because he did mow yesterday. So he's real pleased with his blades. He said the yard looks awesome. It cuts great. He's very happy with it. So I'm like, okay, well, you're happy, I'm happy, right? So yeah, the yard looks great. It's all nice and mowed. Then, of course, today he walks out the door and he goes, we have dandelions. I'm like, well, yeah, we do. We have dandelions, but we don't have a lot of dandelions. He has sprayed like, weed killer, broadleaf weed type killer on the grass. And we don't have a ton of dandelions. There's a few, but not a ton. So it's looking pretty good. The flowering trees they're flowering. They're opening. The buds are opening. The apple trees, we have crab apples. We have crab apples that have real apples on them. You can eat the apples. And then we have decorative crab apples too. But everything's starting to bloom. The pear tree. Oh my gosh, the pear tree. Our wonderful little pear tree that we worried about, after moving it, if it died or not. It looks great. It looks just great. It is full of flowers right now. It is awesome. So, yeah. I got some farm videos coming too. I've been doing a lot of little farm clips. I looked at my phone one day and I was like, I have a ton of farm clips and I had a ton of vlog stuff. And I was just like, okay, I've got to do a crafty vlog and I've got to do a farm video. So I already did the crafty vlog, but the farm video is coming real soon because I got a bunch of stuff from, just outside. Baby cows are sprouting up all over the place. I think there's 6. I think I've counted 6. It's kind of hard to count them because they're not all in the same place. Like, there's some that are right over next door on the other side of the pond. And they were there when I just left. I went out to get some lunch, because Dale went to get tacos. So I went to get my own lunch. Yeah. But they were there when I went to get lunch. And there's not a cow over there when I get back. It's really weird. I'm like, they are all over the place. Sorry, that laugh was really loud and obnoxious, wasn't it? But there's a group of them that have been hanging out back, like out behind our house, out behind our property and whatnot. I don't know. They're back and forth. They're all over the place. It's kind of strange. But yesterday, I went out to the greenhouse, and I know I saw 2 babies out back, right? I know I saw 2. And then when I came back up to the house, I'm pretty sure there were 4 over in the field. I'm pretty sure there's 6. I don't know what happened with the one that he was bottle feeding. He had it like in his trailer, his horse trailer, and he was bottle feeding it because it just couldn't suckle or something. I don't know. Very strange. So he'd been bottle feeding it, and he said he didn't think it was going to make it because it wasn't eating very much. He'd been trying to feed it twice a day. But I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I haven't gotten any updates on that little calf, but anyhow, it's still fun to watch them all, especially when they start playing. Last night I went for a walk down the road, and there was a piece of black plastic, like possibly trash bag, that was over there in the field. And one of the babies went up to it. It was so funny. I just stood and watched for a while. I should have filmed, but I didn't. Um, but I watched for a while as it cautiously walked up to that little piece of plastic and nudged it with its nose. And of course it moved. And so the baby jumps, nudged it again and it moves. And it was windy, so it's just light plastic and it's blowing and whatnot. It was so funny though. But then the mommy cow was like, okay, what's going on? So she comes sauntering over to see what's happening. And she was like, no, come on, kid, we got to go. And she made the little baby leave, and she didn't like the plastic. So she made the baby leave. It was kind of funny. But jumping, snorting, and just hilarious antics, over a plastic bag in the field. But they're fun. They are fun to watch. And every once in a while, they'll play with each other, like chase each other a little, jump and hop and things like that. I did film something last night. I know I did because it was really funny. When I was walking down the road, I went down the busy road. So I got a complete different angle of the cows, different viewpoint. And one of the babies was nursing, and I'd never seen a baby nurse this way. It was between the mom's back legs. It came in the back way. And I was like, okay, that seems a little more difficult that way, but that's what it was doing. And I think I filmed a little bit of that maybe. It was just kind of odd. It was funny, cute, but odd for sure, different. But they're entertaining. They provide me hours and hours of entertainment just sitting here at my house watching them, or going for a walk down the road and watching them that way. I get lots of enjoyment out of it. So farm life, farm life, farm life in the spring. That's where we're at, folks. Farm life in the spring. It's cold today. Yesterday was beautiful. Today it's cold. We have a possible chance of frost one night this week. I think either tonight or tomorrow night it could get very cold. I'm not gonna worry about it a whole lot. Like, I'm not gonna worry about going out and trying to cover tulips or anything like that. I'm like, you guys are on your own now, but we'll see. So that's life on the farm, down on the farm. I talked about in my live on Saturday, and I know all of you don't, watch the lives. So I always try to do just a little recap in my WIP and Chat of things I talked about during my live. Things I talked about were the Krafts sale, for sure, the Krafts sale, which didn't go well. I'll just say it didn't go well. There weren't very many people there. I didn't sell much at all. I think my grand total was $27. That was it. And it was just, it was disappointing. For sure, it was disappointing. Do I regret it? No, of course I don't regret doing it, but it was, a little disappointing. I'm giving some thought to, do I want to do another one? Do I want to do I want to do that again? It is work. I mean, I think all in all, set up and everything, and the time I sat there was about 6.5, 7 hours. So, I mean, it's not a ton of work. Now, that's not including making any of the product, but the things that I took to sell, I had already made. You know, it wasn't like I made extra stuff just for the sale. So there's that. I mean, yeah, I spent time making stuff, but you know, anyhow, I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought. Is there another craft sale, a different craft sale I might want to try? Maybe, maybe. Is it just that people aren't interested? I mean, I had diamond painting. I had paintings in frames. Okay. I had all the fun little things, all the fun little things. I had, what else? And I had crochet items. I didn't have a lot of crocheted items, but I had crochet items. I had, as far as the crochet items went, I had 2 people really that I can recall that actually stopped and looked and touched crochet. One person oohed and ahed over the bag. They looked at the bag pretty heavily, like, I thought maybe they were going to buy it, but they didn't. And another lady was fondling the shawl, but no real takers on anything crochet. And diamond painting stuff is so funny. People come by and they look at it. They ask you lots of questions. Those people that stop, a lot of people don't even stop. I mean, they just glance your way and keep going. So you don't even have really an opportunity to engage with them or anything. But the people who do stop, they ask a lot of questions and they're like, it's so pretty. And that must take a lot of time and things like that. I could never do that. I get that a lot. And I'm thinking, well, that's why I'm here, because I know there are people who will not diamond paint, but they like it because it is so pretty. And they're amazed at all of the fun little project type things that I had, There's cards and keychains and a box and hangings. And some lady she picked up the eyeglass case a couple of times. I thought she was going to buy that. She didn't. But, so I don't know. I don't know if it's just they don't find value in it. Wrong market, wrong people. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm not going to fret over it. I did it. I went, spent, what was it? 5 hours? I think it was 5 hours there. It is what it is, but we move on. So that was that day. Then, of course, Sunday was a fiber festival, and Angie and I met down at the fiber festival. Started out in the used book barn, did our books purchase first. I only bought 4 paperbacks, 4 little paperbacks. That's all I bought. And Angie bought quite a few. She was into the hardcovers, and she found like some historical books, historical fiction books, and she was like, wow, these are awesome. And so she had quite the stack. Good for her, right? She found some things that she liked. So we did that, and then we headed over to the barn with the yarn, and that was fun. I mean, it's always fun. I will say I did pretty good. I mean, I bought yarn for our next project, which we're starting on Friday. And I bought some yarn at another spot that was on clearance. Super nice yarn. It was an alpaca yarn, or had alpaca in it. And it was like a clearance. She had a clearance rack. And it was half price. I'm like, yeah. So I found 3 yarns there that went together very well. So that was, I bought a couple other little things. And I'll put it on my video. I've got a vlog. It's going to be a craft show fiber festival vlog. So want to see that. That'll be coming probably later this week. Yeah, later this week. I didn't want to do it too close to the crafty vlog I just put out, but it'll be coming later this week. But we had a good time. It was a little chilly. We ate lunch outside. They had 2 food trucks. They had double of things this year versus last year, because last year it was raining. It was coming down rain. They had 1 yarn truck cancel, so there was 1 yarn truck, and they had 1 food truck. This year we got 2 yarny trucks and 2 food trucks. So they doubled their outdoor, vendors, doubled from last year. And, I've said that people talked about the Ann Arbor Fiber Festival having animals, llamas and sheep and stuff like that. I am here to say that, well, they don't. They don't. They didn't last year, and they didn't this year. There was one company, and they have a large booth. They breed their own sheep, shear, or however they collect their fibers. I won't say shear because not everybody shears sheep. Some comb, I don't know. But anyhow, they brought a lamb, one little lamb, and it was inside with them. It was just like their store lamb, to show this is a baby sheep that is a variety of sheep that we will get our fiber from. That's why the little lamb was there. It was cute. Little lamb's wearing a little diaper. The little lamb was inside all day. But as far as like animals and showing animals or any quantity of animals, no, that is not the show to go for that. The show to go for that is the one that we go to up north. They have animals, and they are showing and judging animals, the fiber animals. They have rabbits, they have sheep, they have goats. I mean, that's the place to go if you want to see the fiber animals. So, yeah, that's quite a show. I think that is the biggest fiber festival I've been to, is the one that's up north of me. I think that's a really nice festival up there. I'm bummed because our local fiber festival is taking place the weekend that we are leaving to go on vacation. So I am bummed about that. I won't be able to go to the local fiber festival, which the ladies who put it on, Lindsay from the Yarn Garden, that's our local shop, and Janice, Adelaide Fibers, they've done a really, really nice job of putting this festival together and growing it. Last year, they had quite a few vendors last year. It was impressive for a first year festival. This year, it's grown even more. I'm really impressed. So, yeah, I'm bummed I don't get to go. I'm bummed, but I have to remember, I'm going to be on a vacation. Haven't gone on a vacation since last year. I'm going to be on vacation and be enjoying myself in the mountains, in the Smokies, all that fun stuff. So I'll survive. I will survive, but I'm still kind of bummed about it. Anyhow, well, that's kind of the gist of what's been going on around here. I'm going to have to give Josh some training on the ducks, because the ducks are really, Dale gets frustrated. He just gets frustrated. He loses patience with them because they won't come in when he wants them to come in the way he wants them to. Like, he wants to go out there and be like, all right, go in, and have them just all go, okay, sir. Well, it doesn't work that way. What I learned last year in the spring is the 2 groups became very separate in the spring. And I'm certain it's all because, spring is, breeding time. And the older guy seems to keep his 4 girls, separate from the other ones, the young ones. So they definitely separate off into 2 different groups. They did it last spring. They're doing it this spring. So getting them all to come in at night is a little trickier because one group will be in the pen, and whenever the older guy is around, he's kind of a pain. I will just say he's kind of a pain. He wants to try to claim the other girls, the younger girls. So he'll start going after the younger girls, and that causes a ruckus and all this kind of stuff. So what you got to do, and it's not that hard. It just takes a little more time. You got to be more patient. You go out and you get one group to go in. It doesn't matter which group goes in. If it's the young ones, if it's the older ones, doesn't matter. Get them in and get them into a coop and shut them in. Now, the other group will have taken off, and run away, probably got chased away or something. So you just have to wait. Shut in one group, and then I go into the shop and I just hang out in the back room. And I just turn off the lights and I just peek my head around the corner, and I can see them when they start coming around the corner. They usually go out into the little brushy area, and they'll just finally go, okay. And they slowly come walking around. You just got to wait for them. That's all you got to do. You just wait for the second group. Get one group in and wait for the second group. It's not all that difficult. It just takes a little more time. And I'm talking 5 minutes, maybe 10. I mean, it's not, a long time, but you just wait them out. You wait them out. You have to have some patience. And that's where Dale doesn't have patience. He'll get one group in, they've chased the other ones away, and the other ones go out in the woods, and so then he's like, fine. Hope something meets you. That's Dale. Oh, he'll close the one group in, but then he just leaves. He's done. He's out of patience. And I'm like, okay, all right. I just wait. I just sit out there and wait. I mean, you could go back later and they'd be in. I've done that. Dale comes in, he'll be like, nope, they're not all in. I'm like, okay, I'll go get them. I'll go get them in. And usually when I walk out there, the group that's been misbehaving and wandering around, they're already in the pen when I go out there. And all I have to do is close it. Like I said, just wait a few minutes and they'll be there. They'll come in. Anyhow, I'm going to have to give Josh some lessons. Josh, this is what you do. This is how you do it. Because he doesn't take care of the ducks for us very often, like hardly ever. I'll give him some lessons. This is how you do it. Oh, goodness. Well, what else do I have to tell you about? Anything? Not really. Nope. I think I'm done talking. I have no idea how long I've talked, but I think I'm done talking. Last week was a long one. Oof, long. Talked and talked and talked and talked. Remember, I have a giveaway at the end for Francesca's Spring Fling, so make sure you watch that. And thank you for participating, those who participated, and those who didn't. Go look at some of the pictures, see what you think. Read some of the comments that people are making. Everybody who's working on one, it just talks about how great it is, how beautiful it is, what a great experience it is, all that stuff. Well, check it out. Check it out. And take advantage of the sale while there's still a sale on these fantastic paintings. $5 off some. Not everything is on sale, but some are $5 off. I know one is $15 off. Check it out. Yeah. See if there's something you want. So, well, I've made a little progress. Kitty's starting to develop over there, right? We got a lot of orangey colors, browns, making our kitty cat. I think I might need a cat. What do you think? I think I might just need a cat that lives in the greenhouse at night. Hey, the neighbor, the farmer's cat had kittens again. There's kitties down there. Now, I'm telling Dale, don't be going down there and disturbing them, because I think last time Mama Kitty just got like too annoyed. Like, leave me and my babies alone, right? And so she moved them somewhere, and that wasn't a good thing because the kitties just disappeared. So leave them alone, let them grow up, and then we'll go down and we'll get one. I think I'm going to get a cat. I don't know if I'm really going to have it stay in the greenhouse at night, but but it is a possibility, right? It's a possibility. Oh, let me just say, we're talking about cats. Let me just say, as I was getting ready to leave to go to the Fiber Festival on Sunday, Shannon called and wanted to know if she could drop Jackson off for a little bit because they needed to take Magic in to the vet and have him put down. My sweet, sweet, sweet kitty. That boy, 19 years old. 19. As an outdoor cat, that's like unreal, right? He was a barn cat. He was the smartest barn cat. I know. Super smart. Any cat that can live in a barn. I mean, he would come inside too. Don't get me wrong. He would come inside too, but he loved to be outside. And he lived outside for, well, 16 years for sure. About 3 years ago, he got hurt on something, and the girls brought him in because, of his injury that he had. But he was an outdoors cat most of his life, and I got to see him a few weeks ago when I was over there. He came up, and I was just like, "Oh, buddy, hi." He was fairly well deaf. You could tell you'd spook him because he couldn't hear you. Very skinny, you could tell he's old, and, it wasn't going to be much longer. But they ended up not having to take him in because they went back out to the barn, checked on him one more time, and he was gone. I'll show you some pictures of him. He was quite the boy, my little magic man. So, yeah. Anyhow, life on the farm, it's never easy. But we'll see about getting a kitty. We'll see about a kitty. All right. Let me go and do this giveaway and see who wins a gift certificate. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, here we are with our number picker wheel. And we have 12 eligible entries here. Somebody posted twice, and Brenda already won. So we got 12 eligible, and I don't count. I posted mine, but I don't count. So we got 12 that are eligible. So let's pick us a number, and then we'll go to the Facebook group. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Number 2. That's not going to be hard. All right. So number 2. Let's go over to the Facebook group and we'll start looking. So Number 1 was Kara, and she's doing the sunflowers. And number 2 is Amy. So Amy, you win. And your sunflower is coming along beautifully. You two are working on the sunflowers. It's making me very jealous. I want to do the sunflowers. They're so pretty. They are so stinking beautiful. I love them. So Amy, you're number 2. You're the winner. Okay, let's look at the rest. Sean is coming along on Erlina and Nuru. It's looking great. Leanne looks like she's almost getting finished with Snowman and Child. Jennifer is also working on the sunflowers. Now, Jennifer started at the top, where the other 2 have started at the bottom, so you get a different viewpoint of what that looks like. Beautiful. Kristen is working away on Phantasmal. She started right in the center, and now she's moving out to the edge. Here's another sunflower, and it looks like Catherine is going from the side. So that's kind of cool too. The sunflower is so pretty. Leanne posted twice. That's fine, but Leanne gets 1 number. Emma's working on the kitties. Looking good, Emma. Carrie's got Penguin Love. Linda's working on these beautiful flowers. And Sue is working on the Joseph tree. Joseph, right? Joseph. And then Brenda won last week, but there's her progress. And Deb is working on Mythical. And then my progress down here at the bottom. So there we go. Very pretty. They're all looking awesome, everyone. They're looking just great. But number 2 was Amy. So Amy, contact me. I will need your email so that I can send you over your gift card from Francesca Studio Works. So congratulations, Amy, and thank you everybody for participating. For week 4, you have all the way up to the end of the month, all the way through the 30th. Come back and post in week 4 wherever you're at. You know, you can wait until the 30th and post it on the 30th and post either your progress, or maybe some of you will have a finish on the 30th. So there you go, guys. So congratulations, Amy, and get with me so I can get you your prize. All right. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.